Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Offsummer and this is Seapolis Episode 4. I know the base has changed a lot, but don't worry, I spent just a few minutes talking about it and that's about it. However, in here we have automated basically everything. Our Autosieves, our ore processing system, and just because we ran out of time, the beginnings of a rustic mob farm. So without any further delay, sit back, relax and enjoy. I'll see you in a second. Oh, and check out my Discord, it's down in the description, you can't miss it. Alright, let's start today's episode by acknowledging this place has changed. Yes, this is the sphere where we start at. And down there is no longer a box underneath. Well, there is a few boxes. Well, you'll see what I mean. Also, I added Optifine to the pack. Boop. And this elevator, even though it's very loud, it's a design of myself, and it's basically a file machine. I'll show you later when we go down. Oh, and as you can see, my power line comes over there. But that will soon be wireless, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, regarding the aesthetics of the place, don't worry about them too much. You are here for the beef, so this is kind of secondary. But yeah, that happened. Now we have a giant box, and we have tubes coming out of these boxes. And what's after the tube? More boxes. Ooh, will you look at that? Well, for the time being, this has no textures, no nothing. I know, it's boring. But it gives me an idea of where I can put things down. Or where I want things, basically. Now, did I progress a lot in between episodes? I wouldn't say I progressed a lot. I did make these fluid and item pipes. I got a little bit of slime. I'll show you later, but basically that slime is just so I could do that. Now what do we have in here? Well, as I said, I didn't progress a lot, but I did set up all our ignic extruders, and each one of them is generating a different thing. Netherrack, red sand, sand, gravel, smooth stone, dust, cobblestone, and well, this one here is, generating random stones. Now the reason I'm using these pipes is for, well, there are a few reasons, but first, this is instant teleportation item moving thingy. Well, that basically means that it's from the moment there is a space available in the system or the storage, these will get the item through. And the moment there is no longer space, you will not have to deal with that bounciness of, the logistical pipes or whatever. So I have all of them extracting into this slave, and this slave is just managing all those resources, which are at the moment scattered over here somewhere. But that's good, because we have more than enough now. Now I do have 2 more slaves in here, and these are picking up the items that we need from these machines, and I have 2 slaves because it looks fancy. One of them is extracting into these autosieves, and as you can see, you can make it so they don't connect, which is kind of cool, at least in my opinion. Then since we have no filters, I did basically the same as I showed you last episode. I put a little bit of the material we need, well in this case that's going to be the netherrack, and just by extracting from the slave it will continuously pull that one resource. So yeah, now at the moment we're processing netherrack, which remember needs to be hammered down, so you use the crushed netherrack. sand, red sand, gravel, and overall matter. Now, overall matter is now fully automated. I found right after I finished recording my episode, I found out about, where is it? Here, the sear DAC. If you want to use a sear DAC in 1.16.5, you need to use one of these copper cans, which are just 3 copper ingots. And then you select the liquid. You can just pour it from any normal drain and put it in here. That will make it so only the liquid you establish can come out of this drain, which is nice because then you no longer need to be worried about what is it on the bottom. Now, at the moment, these machines are not working, and that's because we need to take care of the outputs. The outputs are already established. Everything that comes out of any of these blocks goes into our drawer network. And that's okay. Most of the resources come over here. Then we have some silicon, some cinnabar, niter, and whatnot. Oh, and by the way, Optifine is back. Nice. Speaking of which, whenever you start the pack, if you have Optifine installed, you'll get a big warning, and that's due to mostly the Twilight Forest. So yeah, I've been playing with it for a long time now, and I haven't crashed a single time. I haven't seen anything weird, and it looks much better than, without it. So I encourage you to use Optifine, but remember, if you're going to the Twilight Forest, that's a big no-no. Anyways, as you can see over there, the power line, it's been cut down, and that's for one reason. We can no longer accept more gold ore pieces in our system. The way I have it set it up, these are going into these drawers, which have a limit of 512. I could make some storage upgrades, and that would be okay. Or I could even make these void upgrades, which will void any excess that we have of any of these resources. And we don't really want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. Oh, this is where I'm have my few machines working at the moment. And I'm gonna get 4 of you, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get all of you. Just because. Put that there. And I'm going to request 12 factories. Okay. Now, despite having talked smack about these basic logistical transporters, maybe you haven't heard it all, but yeah, I guess we can still use them for some things. At least until we get better filtering. Can I connect you from this side? I can. Nice. I'm gonna take 4 pieces of each one of you. And let's have a look. What's your interface? Something like these. Then I click here. Okay. That is silver. Oh, and also I need to double this line. I'm gonna change to items. And I'm gonna say you are going to be blue. You are going to be green. You are going to be cyan. Red. Purple, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna start with silver just because I already set this app, and I'm gonna say new filter, create item stack. We're gonna put a silver in there, and we're gonna say you can only go to blue. Save, and ta-da! That's working. Is it balancing? Yeah, it's already balancing the recipe and everything, which is good. And now, as you can see, we get a silver or chunks. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to set up the rest of the factories, and then we'll be right back. Oh, and will you look at that? If I hit record now, and what color are you? Black? That's the maximum amount of filters that we can actually put in here. Yep, these are the 12 colors. No more, no less. I wasn't counting on that. That is just lag. Nice. So as you can see, these numbers stays relatively low, and that's just because we have excess gold, but that's okay. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set a compacting drawer for each one of these chunks. And just remember, one of these things holds 128 stacks, while a normal drawer only holds 32. So that's why we're using those. And one by one. Doop. 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 And you know what? I was locking all of them, but since they all have inventory inside, I think we can just break them. And if I put these over here, I'm gonna put another slave over there. And then, just to show you how little I really care about how this looks, that's gonna go over there. That over there, that's gonna go over there, that there, that there, that there. Oh yeah, definitely this comes over here. There, there. Oh, and I have 3 extras. There, there, and there. Oh, beautiful, perfect, nice. Looking for these, this is going to be a nightmare now, but just for the memes. Now, none of these drawers is empty, so that means that if I use my key... Oh, what? No! I totally forgot about those. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Da. So now we should see ores coming in, and yep, that starts clicking. And yes, items are flowing through. So this whole thing is working. We need to output these back over there. That shouldn't be a problem. Because luckily for us, we have item pipes. Ooh. And item pipes, we can just do something like this. And you don't have to make the wrench, by the way. You can just use your configurator. It just works. Now, do they connect to these pipes? They don't. Amazing. So if we plug them back in, look at that. Our ores are somewhat fully automated. Of course, we still need to pulverize them, melt them down and whatever. And that's great. But more importantly, these can always be turned on. And they should always be working on. And the only manual input I need to do every now and then is come over here and put a little bit more of clay. By the way, of course, since we have the new ores, I'm using uranium under our crucibles, which gives it a heat of 100, which is super fast. And the way I automated these, in case I didn't say it last time, I have a botany pot with spruce, with spruce sapling and dirt, and I have a mechanical sorter, a logistical sorter down there. You can't really see it, but trust me, you can hear the clicking. So, yep. It is there, and what that's doing, it's moving its saplings and leaves to the crucible when possible, and everything else to that trash can over there. So this is almost always entirely full, which is okay, because now that we have access to power, we can deal with that with machines, and that's great. Now, power-wise, I don't think we have any problem at the moment, but that's just at the moment. And you know what? Since we have that already prepared, and I made a bunch of machine frames, I think I'm gonna make a few pulverizers and a few furnaces. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Now, before I do that, and since that's gonna take me just a little bit, I want to make a chicken bait, or 2 to be more precise. Because one of my goals for today is getting a mob farm going. And yep, the chickens are going to be necessary. And you'll see why. 3 over there, 3 over here. Let's twerk. I think I also need a bucket of water nearby. Although the water around should be enough. Let's bone meal these, like so. And can I put you down now? Nice! And I think I can put 2 of them? Yes, we can. Hopefully soon enough, we'll have a few chickens to be proud of. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to put a fence all around. just so they don't really run away when they spawn. Anyways, do we have everything that we need for 2 pulverizers? We do. And what about a redstone furnace? Oh, of course, we're gonna need a few bricks. We made 2 of those, let's make 2 of these. Sakaflush. So let's do these. I'm gonna have my pulverizers and my furnaces, and don't worry, these do not connect just because I haven't set them up. But yeah. Do we have anything back here? I guess we don't. Let's put 2 more slaves over there. And same as before, one will be for the input, one will be for the output, yeah. Now, how do I want to do this? For the time being, I think I'm gonna need to use another one of those logistical transporters thingies. And it's just exactly for the same reason. We don't have filters that are good enough for our needs. So same as the previous ones, it looks like it doesn't connect, but trust me, it does. This is gonna be an input, this is gonna be an input, and at the bottom, the output. Now there is a minor issue. Whenever we start processing our ores in our pulverizer, we're gonna get 2 different results. By 2 I mean a dust or a few dusts and then some gravel. Okay, now, am I going to need a different set of drawers just for the dusts? No, I think I'm gonna do something like this and just have them empty all the time. Yeah, in this pack I think I'm gonna go for ingots instead of just the dusts, and I'll make the dust if needed. You're going to be blue, and you are going to be green. And let's add filters once again. So in the blue one, you are going to send iron, copper, zinc, and so on and so forth. Okay, that should be all of them. Bloop. And that should mean that this is not working. Oh, I know why it isn't working. Okay, these aren't even connected to the system. Slave over here, slave over there, and I should just be able to remove these, put it back, and its filters should stay, and they do. Noise. Boop. There you go, now you're working. That's gonna start producing its thing, so let's do this. Let's set the outputs. Extract, 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 extract. And I guess you're coming down this way. Now everything that is not a dust gets sucked back into the system. And for the dusts, well, yeah, I guess let's do that. Okay, and as soon as it starts with something else, it will come over here. Well, actually, since we're setting all those up, let's take a piece of each. Let's put a torch over there. And let's set up this logistical sorter. We're gonna say you're gonna take nickel and you're gonna insert it on green. And the same with iron. Nice, processing time. Oh, and you know what I totally forgot? I'm gonna take a piece of flint. I'm gonna take 2 pieces of flint. And I'm going to come over here. All the ores are going into blue, and flint is also going to go to blue. Save. And remember, there is iron ore inside. So how is this also going inside? Well, this is going to act as a catalyst. If you have a look at Yaay catalysts, they basically make it so you get more output. Primary modifier 1.1. They make it so it costs a little bit more of energy, And there is only a 20% chance of being used, the flint actually being used, which is okay. These basalts powder, I really don't know how to make these. Oh, this is a drop from basalts. Okay, no. Flint will do for now. And again, this is just giving us more output. In theory. Are the chickens ready? Oh yes, they are. And we have some eggs already. Awesome. Pitas, 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 pitas. Pitas, 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 pitas. Get inside. Look. Ooh. Look. Seeds going there. Oh yeah. Ooh, awesome. Trapped there forever. Haha. Psych. And actually, you two, breed. Make more chickens. And look at that! A new baby chick was born!
Hello, mother.
What? Okay. Wait, what? It's an item in the shop. Ah. Oh my god, what episode is this? How is it that I haven't looked at the quests properly yet? Ah. Okay, and it's 30 C-bucks. I mean, is there a crafting recipe for it? There is, but it requires a little bit of fleet XP. Okay. And you know what? Since we're waiting for that, let's take a few pieces of bronze and let's make a Tinker's Anvil. Ooh. Okay. So loud. And of course this was a quest. Should I put these over here? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's replace that with these. And it's still part of the multi-block. And ooh, it looks like we have a lot of different possibilities. Well, for starters, I'd like to get a few different casts, because at the moment, the only casts that I have are the ingot, plate, and gear. And if I want to upgrade my tools, well, that needs to change. Oh, and it's only 1 ingot per cast. I don't know how many I'm gonna do, but I might as well just put all of them. And then I'm gonna use these flint pickaxe that we made for a quest and pour some gold. Okay, with these we can make a pickaxe head. And we probably also want something for the binding. So let's make one of those. Put you back here and boom. And as for weapons, I think we're going to go... I don't know. The broad axe looks very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of those. Now, this book, Materials and You, doesn't really give a good explanation on, you know, the trades and all that. So I guess I'm gonna have a look at different parts and different trades and probably Google them. Because again, there is no real information about this. Oh, that's interesting. Molten obsidian, cobalt, and copper gives you hepatizen, and these has a trait called momentum. Cobalt used to give you momentum, so I guess this is gonna be good for our pickaxe. Momentum, by the way, makes it so the more blocks you mine, the faster it becomes, if it's the same type of block. So yeah, that's super convenient.
A few inches later.
We have a problem. Obsidian, cobalt, copper, but temperature 1000 degrees Celsius. Check this out. We need 1400. Luckily for us, there is a solution. And the solution is going to be using this multi-servo press with a little bit of lava. I should just be able to take it from here. Yay! And now, I'll tell you what, I don't want to remove this tank over here. My question is, can we have 2 different fuel sources in here? That's my question. Can I do something like these? Is that melting? It is not. By the way, whenever you do these, you break the multi-block. These tend to happen, and it's annoying. These should be connected to either of these here drains. But oh well. Let's do this. Let's take you. And now, hey, it is working. We have hepatizing. And we're going to use it for our pickaxe. And same as with everything else, you just put it together with your current tool. And ta-da! Now you have a tool with new traits. For now it's just momentum. And piercing? Did we get piercing? That's okay, I guess. Now for the binding, I'm going to give it cobalt, which is just going to make it so it binds faster overall. And same as before, ta-dan, ta-dan! Nice. So basically, apart from piercing 2, which is not a hat that you used to have, momentum and lightweight, we just basically have a 1.12 cobalt pickaxe. Cobalt in wood. But yeah, that's amazing. Can I make a tough handle out of wood? I can. So that's gonna be the handle. And then silver for the blade. Because again, this axe we're gonna use as a weapon. So smite is always good. And silver gives you that. So now, blade, pickaxe, axe, and that. Nice. And also, can I use this as an axe? I can. Okay, and just to show you how I've been clearing out all this space, I started with this small tube coming out of this building. Of course, this is blocked now because of the water, but what I really want to show you was this energized sponson stick, which is something you can find in the shop for 20 bucks. And it comes already charged, and compared to regular sponges, this thing is amazing. Look at that! Just one click and it's all cleared out. Now, what happens when you go or when you find a place like this? Well, it's gonna try to remove all the water it can, but then it's going to recover as long as it can. And yep, we have a tube that is already coming out of this. So I'm just gonna build out from here, make a little space, and yeah, we'll use these for the mob farm, I guess.
3 hours later.
Alright, I just finished the base structure, and when we come up here, well, you see the tube, which goes outside. I like how Optifine makes glass fully transparent. Then we come into this room, which goes down, and da-da! Here is where we are going to have our mob farm. And I decided to make it here for 2 reasons. First, I have a mega torch right somewhere here. So there is a big area. I don't really know how big, but yeah, mobs don't really spawn. I haven't seen a mob spawning in here, even when it was dark. So yeah, but yeah, there are a lot of mobs around this area now. So yeah, we should be in the clear. So how are we gonna do our mob farm? Well, I'm gonna make a 5x5 area, and hopefully I'm going to make a rotten egg, which creates a 5x5 area of dreadful dirt, which is kind of a coarse dirt from 1.12. So I'll try to get 2 eggs, I guess. Now the way we're gonna kill the mobs is by getting a mob masher, which is just a lot of iron, really. All our ores have been processed, and we have 2,000 iron. Yeah. No dust, no backlog, nor... Is it stuck, or is it working just fine? Yeah, it's just fine. That's our mob masher. Now this is going to kill mobs, but we still need to collect the items. And for that, I think we're going to try and get an absorption hopper. This shouldn't be too difficult. The Eye of Ender is in a fluid encapsulator, and Ender Pearl with a little bit of blazing blood. Can we make one of these? I think we can. I just need some glass. Let's set our fluid encapsulator over there. And you're gonna need a little bit of power. Let's take a stack of blaze powder. That's a blazing blood. A lot of it. And since we don't really have an ender pearl yet, what we can do is I'm gonna claim all my quests. Why not? And I'm gonna come here. Oh, this has dependencies. I see. CC1. What is it that I'm missing? A spider eye. Let's do something silly here. Since this is already a mob farm when removing the torches, let's do so. And I want to have 2 torches right over here. Okay. Now if I go away, and by away I mean right around this area, and spend some time, hopefully a spider will appear. And that would be awesome. Yeah, that's working out quite well. Come on, spiders. Yeah, I guess I'll have to just make a few rounds. In the meantime, let's work on our fans, which is going to make our lives so much easier. Oh, and they're so cheap. Let's make 4 just because. And now, yay! The reason I'm making these is because these holds 1024 millipackets compared to the 32 millipackets that these singularity tank holds. Oh, second round of mobs. Let's deal with them. Ooh, Enderman. Yeah, no, I can't find these guys. Not a chance. But maybe. Oh. Oh! But I did not get an ender pearl. That's disappointing. Oh, and I got a green heart. Oh, I can make a heart amulet with these. I can actually make it right now. Ta-da! That's a heart amulet. And in here, we should be able to put more hearts. Right click, and yeah, we can put heart canisters in here. Awesome. Let's use these, even though it's empty for now. Hey, a spider eye! Yay! What? Well, I guess it really doesn't matter now. Let's light this up before we die, or we don't die. If we don't die, that would be awesome. Woo. Let's take a second now and let's have a look at the quests. So we got these. Thank you. We got... Do we have a space for that? No, I don't. Give me a second. Right now, I can do this check mark. Actually, I'm not gonna take that right now, but what I'm gonna take is one of you. How many C-Bucks do I have? 1. So 15 C-Bucks. Submit, and hey, that's an ender pearl. Awesome. Let's put this ender pearl over here. That's our eye of ender. Awesome. And with this obsidian, we are now ready to craft our absorption hopper. Nice. So I'm gonna set up my mob masher over here with a lever. That should work. And then some tinted glass here at the front, including these 8. Now the reason I'm not using tinted glass on here, it's because tinted glass doesn't really transmit redstone. So yeah, I'm gonna put my 2 fans, one looking that way, one looking this way, and the other 2 are going to sit somewhere here. And actually, let me have a look at mob grinding utilities, because now that we have feathers, yeah, we have access to these. So one will do right in the middle. This upgrade makes it so basically if I put, let's say 2 over here, and then we say show area, yep, it's covering everything, but we need to adjust how far it goes. And then I can put one in here. One in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? Oh, it's because of the torch. So we need at least 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say 5 more blocks. So let's add them one by one, just to check. 1, 2. Oh, let's remove the torch. One more. One more. Yeah, that's perfect for our needs. And just for the time being, I'm going to take a random block like diorite. Yeah, that should be alright. And I'm gonna fill these sides. That should make it dark. Yep. I'm gonna disable the previews. Okay, let's close these up. Oh, sifting doesn't really do much. But I can go out, which is good enough. Now at the moment we don't really have the dreadful dirt, but that's alright, it will come. Down item, and there you go. As soon as I leave, mobs should start dying. Oh, and you know what? I have an extra fan. I should put it up there so spiders get pushed all the way here too. Nah, it's okay. Oh, and before I forget, all the XP will come here. Up. And so we have 3 buckets already. Cool. Cool. Now this absorption hopper will be the last thing we set up today. We're very close to the 14-minute mark, and yeah, I don't want to pass that for now. But anyways, remember we now have access to our rotten egg. So that means that next episode we'll set up a proper mob farm and we'll make a storage that will go through here, over there, to our drawers. And that will mean this is fully automated. Same as all the upgrades that come with the mob smashing thingy killing machine. But anyways, same as always. If you like the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye bye!